all the way to Boston over here. So now let's get started into drawing this massive and fast EMU. Okay. So we've just unlocked our doors, as we can see, for passengers to get in, but there will be no passengers because we are in free roam service. So now let's just set our path and all the way to Boston track. Let's go with 07. Come on. Okay, and now we can go. Why is this thing red? Okay, now I can go. Okay, so our plan is to go 40 miles from Providence to Boston. We won't stop at any stations, but I'll try to get some sick shots, and I would take some screenshots, all the way to somewhere, I guess. So this is the final part 3 of Boston Providence gameplay, or the Boston Sprinter route in TSW6. If you want to make, or I guess if you want to make a suggestion on my other videos, you can just comment what you want to make a crash compilation or something like that. I don't know. So I would try to make more videos like that. Okay, so maybe I could sometimes get a German route and drive some more German stuff, because I only own 3 routes: the training center, which comes in the game itself, then the Boston Sprinter, and the West Somerset Railway, which came in the Thomas and Friends DLC. So now let's just enjoy the beautiful view of this American countryside. So I already said it. If you have a suggestion or a cool idea which you want me to do in TSW6, make a startup tutorial for the F40PH, the cap car, the HC64. If you want any of that, I can just show it to you and make another video. So now I'll again shut up and let you see this beautiful route with tons of scenery. Heh heh, funny number. Heh. And I also kinda just love the difference between horns on this thing. This is the quiet horn, And this is the loud horn. That is like 50 decibels higher. Oh my god, there's a school bus there. I just gave that school bus there, or like a little doot-doot. Or like a little, but with a higher horn. And one thing which I hate on American trains is, well, when you pull the horn, it activates this little rascal, the bell, which I absolutely hate. Oh, we need to slow down a bit. No, we don't. Okay, those screenshots were actually fire. Okay, soon we'll get a speed limit of 125 miles, which is pretty nice. And I'll probably average how fast can this thing go? Like 150, 200? Yeah, let's go to 150. So yep, in like 3,000 feet we would meet that. Okay, now I would have to slow down because the limit is 60 and I am going 68 miles per hour. Oh my god, the brakes on cruise control like are terrible. Okay, now we have 125 miles. I don't care. And the maximum speed of this thing is 150. Pretty close to what I said. Okay, now I have to go a bit faster. Now there is a station here called South Attleboro. Attleboro, yep. Now I'll just zoom past this station like in 100 miles an hour. Just zoom. I love Amtrak. That was almost perfect, but our camera decided to go like it was on freaking drugs. So that was quite of a nice shot with the camera, but except the camera started to go. Okay, the next speed limit is 125 by my map. It's 110. Then we'll get 150, which means maximum power. And like I later have 5 green signals in a row, which I absolutely love. Yeah, we would have to slow down a bit in this curve. You see? Oh my god, slow down freaking faster. Yep, 25 is good enough. Okay, so we are actually just 33 miles. In a matter of 10 minutes, we passed 8 miles. So by my calculations, we'll need somewhere about 50 minutes to complete this run. Oh God. So this would take quite a long time, but after this is the acela express or acceleration plus excellence into one train, which I don't really trust, but after all this is a train game, so I hope that it won't take us like 50 minutes, but instead like 20, 25, maybe half an hour. And I also plan to run some freight trains to this line. Not really like a stop, but to go from this little yard to, I think that is one over here actually. Yeah, from that yard to this yard, which may not be possible because sometimes trains will just put some invisible barriers on those little track lines, which is absolutely stupid. But after all, that is the game, so they made the choice. And now we can go 150 miles an hour. So I will completely use that on my wheel, and we'll go max power. Okay, that's not a good idea. I'll lower down to 50. Yep, it's good enough. And like also one thing which I pretty much like, that Transworld copies graffiti onto walls. Like imagine that you see some two teenagers drawing a graffiti on a railway tunnel. Then Transworld copies that same thing and puts it into their game. But one question: could the Transworld actually get a copyright strike for that? I don't know, but it seems pretty possible, to be honest. So I got all greens up ahead, which is nice. And I don't know, can you actually see it? But the train is shaking. It may not seem like that on the outside, but if I put my cursor on the straight line, you can see how much the cabin actually shakes. Like, that's a bit horrifying. Oh, is this a station? Nah, just a bridge. Okay, so currently 3 minutes passed and we got 6 miles, which is way better than 8 miles in 10 minutes, so I guess we won't have to wait a whole hour. And like, some people say that the best thing to buy in the Transworld marketplace is a cheap route, which is actually like one of the better things to buy in the Transworld marketplace. So like this one, it costed like 10-15 euros when like on this Christmas event where some things would be cheaper. So that's quite a nice thing. Pretty nice. We just passed the station and I didn't read this. Okay, so our limit would go 100 to 130 miles, which is it's still pretty fast, like pretty fast. So now as you see, we crossed 3 whole miles in like a minute or two. Actually 4 miles, which is excellent. So that means that we'll get to our location in like about 10, maybe 20 minutes. I don't know. So yes, this is my third time going from Providence all the way to Boston or completing the whole route because it is a really fast one and quite a short one. Okay, maybe not really the shortest, but after all, it is quite fast. And that's what I kind of like, a fast, shorter route with two beginner-friendly locomotives, which is the definition of perfect route for starters. And that's why I like Providence to Boston. And like, when I just rewatched one of my videos, I recognized that I'm quiet as hell. Or like in my room, I have to close my door because at the time of the recording, that's my little brother is sleeping. So that kind of means that I have to shut up, but I'm screaming as much as I can, so I literally had to close a big door, like a big doorway leading to my room. So I'm trying to be as loud as I can for you to hear me, but because at the time of recording I may sound a little quieter. So my god, I'm just going to blast with the music like that. Nice. Now I got 19 miles in like 2 minutes. Okay, if it was 23, so it means 4 miles in 2 minutes, or how much was it actually? Okay, in a lot of words that means this thing is quite fast. Now 18 miles, nice. And if we look on the map, we'll see that we crossed a bit more than half, because we are currently on 18 miles and the Providence to Boston is 40 miles, so yep, somewhere more than half. And like, my favorite train in real life is the Serbian Soccer Express, but in Train 5, probably my Amtrak F40PH. So we got 2 miles from 125 miles. One question, what the hell is this thing, like a bridge in construction? They didn't even make the thing. I guess when they like revamp the route, I hope that it would be built. I hope so. And one thing which we absolutely need in Trains World is it's not important which game it is, Trains World 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We needed the Amtrak GE Genesis locomotive or B42DC, which is an absolute masterpiece. So you really need that thing right now, like right now. Okay, now our speed limit is a bit old for 5 miles, but not important. Then now in a a few more seconds we'll go to 130 miles. And we got quite a more fuel. And now we got all green signals, all greens. It's all green. I just like how I just zoom past by these stations. Like, I just so like it. And some people actually ask, why did they start making Trains to 6 content? Because I currently watch and I watched LazyJet, like that guy, which also likes Trains World series, I guess. So I watched him. Then like I have to do this, bro. Like, this is sick. I want to make Trains 6 content too. So I'm kinda doing that right now, but it's not really getting the most views. But after all, the most important thing is that I like what am I doing. So yep. And I don't know why do people say that American locomotives are complicated to drive. So there's like kind of two sections of American locomotives. First of all, huh? Second. Okay guys, sorry for that quick break. My mother just entered in and wanted to borrow a paintbrush. I don't know why, but I just gave it to her, and now I can continue on. So we have less than 10 miles, and so we have 10 miles, which we will like complete in, I don't know, like 8 minutes maybe. Oh, that's a station. Bro, what the hell was that horn? Like this thing just got the voice cracked. Like, what the hell was that horn? It's like, what the hell is my Amtrak? Acela dying or something? Like, what the hell, bro? What the hell? Like, that's the definition of a voice crack. So I think that we know why that happened, because if you spam the horn too much, right? It happens because like some weird glitch between switching from low to high, then to off. So I'm pretty sure that's like that thing. Like, I don't know why, but I can't access God mode. Like, you know, in Train Simulator 5 they added God mode so I can like be the ticket, the conductor, like the person which checks tickets. Like that always seemed cool, but I never actually got it. I don't know if it's because this is route from Train Simulator 2, so I like need a new one. Like that Amtrak Cascades. No, not that one, but I just don't know which one. Why, like I need a new route or something. But after I try to like access it or get that mode, but after all, it's not really that important. Okay, so because I see a yellow, so that means that we'll need to slow down all the way to 60 miles. Oh, okay, this little rascal was on and I didn't even notice. Okay, so we need to get the speed to about 60 miles an hour, which is pretty low compared to our current 109 miles an hour. So we will just put on some brakes, you know, like off. And I just love cruise control because it's so simple and like it saves you so much time. Like you don't have to worry, are you overspeeding? Because this thing is the definition of autopilot on train mode. So at least hold on, I'll get them out. Okay, so we are ready for our speed limit right there. Oh, I can go. Yeah, 50 miles. What was that? Since when was it 45 freaking miles? Slow the hell down. Weird thing. Well, like it didn't show up on this map over here. Like I didn't see that. But that kind of scared me after all. Okay, we'll put the cruise control on 40 miles. Yep, so this is the part of the route which I don't really like at all. Because you're entering these towns, then you need to slow down. Like, excuse me, this is an express. I am driving an express. I don't have to slow down. Wait, I am driving an express train, so that means that I don't have to slow down, right? 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 Okay, and I actually quite like these tunnels because I just like tunnels. It seems like a metro. Like if you wanted to make a short movie on like a train getting stuck in like in a metro station, but you don't want a special DLC like that on Long Island, which I think is a metro service, but I'm not so sure at all. Okay, so that is 30 miles. You just have to slow down. So that's kind of it. I just love these tunnels because they are tunnels. And fun fact, this is the first station except Providence or Boston, which I won't just go to like in like 100 miles an hour, just zooming through a station, and that's the first one on which I want to do that. So now I have to apply brakes again because this thing needs like 10 minutes to slow down. Like, just do it, bro. Just do it. Okay, so now we would slowly pilot to the station itself. And why the hell do I have a red? Why do I have a red signal? Well, okay, that one's pointing towards that, but why do I have a... Oh, that's the buffer stop. Okay, I know that there's like a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit. Because I like get beat because those are some sharp switches, like a wrong pressure, like 2 to 3 miles above the speed limit, then you're flying off the tracks. Yep, told ya, it's 15. Restrict 15, okay. Just apply some brakes. And now 10 miles an hour. Okay, so you're kidding me that I have to go like that is 2,000 feet, or like the buffer is 2,000 feet. I'll have to go in this speed, 2,000 feet in this speed. And like when I go outside, this screeching noise is, that screeching noise is going to tear me apart. Like, bro. One question, why do I have this thing though? Do I need to charge my alone in a train cab. Like, what the hell? Okay, go a bit faster if you can. Come on. You can do it. Just go 10 miles an hour. It's not that hard. Come on, yeah, I know you can do it. But you're stuck at 7.5. And you will go slower than a snake. Because I can literally run this fast. Bro, my dog can walk at this speed. My great ancestors can walk this speed even if they're dead. Like, bro, come on, I can go a bit faster. Like, I'm express train. Laws don't apply to me, right? Right? I mean, like, laws don't apply to me because, you know, like, I'm an important special train. Like, I can just go 150 miles in the station zone. Like, why not? Okay, because cruise control is absolutely useless. I'll do this myself. Like, some speed won't be that bad, right? Okay, just kidding. Okay, so now I would have to accomplish a perfect stop there. That means to put you in, ready? And you have to go 500 feet like this. And I don't know, but the engine is so much freaking around. Like, it's literally going 8 miles. One question: what does S mean? S, like, see, S. Well, this says here, like, what's that supposed to mean? Okay, I hope that we can do a perfect step. But just around here. Okay, so that's it. We completed everything. So that means that we would go to reverse and go back to Providence. Nah, just kidding. Okay, so that's kind of it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed, but I actually want to show you one more thing. We'll go to main menu, and now I just realized that on an average you'll need around half an hour to go to the whole route of Boston Providence. See, I made quite some liveries. We got a freight line class 666 SD78 66 over NG Transit Train, which is on my custom route. NG SD40, going to another SD40, which in this server it looks trash. This Canadian National, which looks even worse. The class 323, which it doesn't look that bad. The Burlington Northern Santa Fe or BNSF, which I just love, like, it's so nice. Then F40PH in the Amtrak one, it also just looks so good. And that is for the formation, and this is for the livery. And this is also, however, I got inspired or just copied from a Roblox game, as you can see, which is my least popular. Well, it's actually second least popular. So, and these are the levers I favorite. I don't really use this one. I can't even spawn it because Traceable won't allow me. I also can't spawn it because Traceable won't allow me. This one needs one more, like this. Like, if you have Traceable, go to Danny's, search SB Calcobia 146 and subscribe. Like, he needs that one more. This Deutschbachen Cog, which is absolutely excellent. This class 323, which is also nice. The DUP78, which I do use quite a bit frequent before I made my own, but I just don't see a reason why would I unsubscribe. So that's one thing which I like to show you. Then I also know that sometimes when an update comes, Trains World actually gives you some free rolling stock. Like a few days ago, I got some free German rolling stock. As you can see, it's gifted by me by Trains World. This too, and also my favorite car. It's not this one, but it's also nice. Not this one too. And my favorite car out of all these is not this one, but it's also pretty cool. It's this one. This Hoppa. European Hoppa. So that is kinda nice of Trains World, that I could give you free rolling stock on every update. Okay, maybe not every update, but still kinda nice. So that is kinda it. Okay, so bye bye, see ya in another video, and I'm going to publish this onto YouTube.